all about the healing. All right, so quick message, no intro, but to my day ones, my day twos, and my new news. Much love to you. Let me cut this thing off. Well, yeah, let me cut this off. Hold on. All right. Sorry but for the delay. But like I was saying, much love to you. Much love sent to you. Much love for you. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing. Thanks for all that you do. All right. Let's get into it. What I'm getting is a lot of heaviness from the collective. A lot of heaviness, a lot of confusion. Not confusion like not a confusion of disoriented or anything like that. A confusion of what is happening in our environment. What is happening, why people think, why people are acting, why about many things, many factors that's surrounding us. People are going into the ground fast, and it's coming in multiple ways. It's very surprising and abrupt. Then you got the news. Then you got your own personal things, feelings and emotions that you feel. Plus you, if you are an empath, you're feeling other people's feelings and emotions. So it's nothing wrong with you, right? You know, your bills are paid. Everything's not perfect, but everything look good. Everything is good, but on the outside, in your surroundings, however, you're feeling sad. You're feeling different. You have a lot of feelings. And some of them you can't put your finger on what actually it is. And does this particular feeling or emotion, what does it have to do with you? You can't pinpoint. You feel it. You feel all these emotions. And when you look outside of yourself and around, everything's fine. Every little block, things could be better. It's not perfect, but it ain't to the point to what and how you actually are feeling. You can't pinpoint on a piece of paper. You can't write it down. You can't figure out why the depth of your sadness, the depth of your you can't figure out the deep down rooted reasoning of why you're feeling the way that you feel. And this may not be for everybody, but I feel like it's for a lot of us, all of us, because we're dealing with feelings and emotions, and what we're going through, we all are going through it as a country. It's not no more just one, it's one isolate. No, we all are getting ready to be involved in something, one way or another. And right now, some people are going through, but and then later on down the line, somebody else will be going through. And then we all, at some point, are going to be going through something. Whether we're going to be going through the same thing, or it's going to be an isolated incident, or it's going to be a big incident, I don't know. I can't put my mouth on that. I can't say that. Hold on. This is not a gloom message, and I don't want it to feel like that, but what I do want you to do, I want you to be real. I want you to be real, and I want you to be honest, because what these cards are saying, which I didn't do a lot of cards, and I did the cards that I picked, it's not the cards I normally use. And it's right here. It's clear. Courageous heart and deception. It's clear. You're looking on the outside. You're on the outside looking in to what's happening. And it hadn't happened to you yet. Some of the things that's happening. But you know what I'm saying when I say that we all at some point are going to experience something. You know what I'm talking about. So, what this is saying to me is, based off what I just said, I'm talking to the collective, that everything on the outside is everything, right? And you're watching the news and you're thinking you're handling everything, because everything on the outside, everything is paid, everything is good. You got food, you know, you got things you're preparing, you know, you're doing what you do. But what this is telling me is that we have some in the collective that's not being truthful and honest to themselves about how they truly feel. It's like what I told you yesterday, how to block out emotions from other people being able to, being an empath and being able to block out other people's emotions and just center on your own. Well, I'm talking to the collective that can block out other people's feelings. You already got so good at blocking out that you're blocking out your own feelings and emotions. So much so that you're deceiving yourself and thinking that you are all right, and you're not. You're not okay. You keep telling yourself you're okay. Then you have the collective that's telling themselves and is doing positive affirmations and, you know, keep coaching themselves and saying that what I said, what I told you, that everything is going to be all right. And that is a good start. But you still got to feel what you feel. You can't block out your feelings and your emotions and not feel. See, the best way to not feel is to not to look at the news and not see it. Until you can get your feelings and emotions under control. Because when you don't feel and you block everything out, you become numb to the point where nothing phases you. You see the news, more horrific thing, don't phase you. So what? That's a dangerous place to be, because that's contradictory of who you are. If you are an empath, if you are a person that has a gift to feel, that's how you operate in your gift. I'm not telling you not to feel. I'm telling you to be able to block other people out. But you still feel. You still true. You still are honoring your gifts, your talents, and abilities based off of who you are. See, you block your own feelings and emotions out, but they still there. You're just not feeling your emotions. And so what do? They manifest in other ways. They manifest with heart problems. They manifest with stomach issues. They manifest with skin issues and disease and all these other things, because you're not actually doing what you're supposed to do concerning you. You're not operating in your gifts, talents, and your abilities. You're minimizing what God gave you. So don't get it twisted, because this came out and I knew exactly what it was. You're a fighter. You tough. You a baddie. But you've been in this energy so long. And what you seen and what you know and what you hearing, all of this truth that's being revealed, you're not allowing yourself. Your feelings, not anybody else's. Block that out. You're not allowing you to feel, to deal with your feelings and your emotions about what is happening to you first. And then you can tackle what's happening to other people. And then help other people deal with this process. But we can never help anybody else until we learn how to help heal, do what we're supposed to do, and reflect and build and manifest and all these things for our own self, our own well-being. You've been so tough, so courageous. Your heart is open. You have forgot how to feel for your own self. You feel for other people. You feel for other people, because that's how you're able to operate in your gift and be able to do what you're supposed to do, be able to know what people need, what's going on. That's easy. But you have forgotten how to feel your feelings and emotions that comes up for you, that comes out of your heart for you, that comes out in your mind about you, your true authentic feelings about what you see, what you hear, what you know. And you're deceiving yourself by keep saying everything gonna be all right, everything all right, everything is okay, I'm okay, everything is... No, you're not okay. Have you dealt with the feelings and emotions that's making you say that everything is all right? and everything is okay. You have to deal with those feelings and those emotions. And then after you deal with them, you can feel them and release them and give them to God. That's dealing with them. But when you say everything is all right, everything is going to be all right, everything is going to be all right, don't worry about it, God got it, you ain't gave it to God to give it. You haven't dealt with that feeling, that emotion. If it's anger, you haven't dealt with anger. If it's hurt, you haven't dealt with hurt. Whatever you seeing, I'm not talking about past stuff. I'm talking about right now, real time. Because this is what God is having me to talk about. This is the heaviness that I feel. This is the heaviness from the collective that God and got me up. See, and got me up. I'm trying to do things that I got to do. But I got to get out here because I feel a heaviness. And it ain't me, because I already know what God had told me. I know what I got to do. See, I got to stop watching so much news. I can watch it and see what's going on, but I need to minimize, and then I need to rest more. Watch what I eat, if I eat. Watch what I'm doing, being mindful about what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Not allowing people, places, and things to come in and invade my privacy, invade, my space. Because right now it's not the time. Can't be around a whole lot of people right now. No. This is my time. I got to go back into hermit mode. Because I have to deal with me. So God already had talked to me. I already know what time I'm on. I can go out and do some things because we still got to lead. We still got to live. I still got to live. But I have to be mindful where I'm going, what I'm doing, and who I'm doing it with. Now it's not the time to be willy-nilly. I have to make up. I have to know what I'm doing. Every move I make, I need to be mindful. What move I'm making. What I'm doing. How I'm feeling. What I'm eating. What I'm drinking. I have to be mindful. What I'm going to entertain. How long I'm going to read. Because as it stands, I don't know if you felt it, but I feel like time have sped up. We already in March. It was just January. It just was February. We already in March. And it's just seemed like everything is just throughout the day. The time goes. It's not enough time to do the things that I used to have time to do. I used to have time. Everything is quick time. It's quick time. It's faster. It's speeding. You look, you get up, you do a little something, and then it's time to go back to bed. The time is just so fast. I only have a little bit of time in a little window to do all the things that I need to do. So that's why you have to be mindful. You have to sit with yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth about how you feeling. This is what God has given me. Because collective, some of you is lying to yourself, believing that your spiritual gifts is going to, if you tell yourself you all right and your spiritual gifts is going to enact and everything going to be all right, but your spiritual gift starts with you clearing out. You got to be clear. You have to be clear to be able to see. You got to be cleared out. You got to be focused. And if you focus on the wrong thing and distracted, your spiritual gifts is not going to do what they intend to do. You're going to be off. If you feeling some type of way, you don't know why you feeling some type of way, check that. Check those feelings. If they don't belong to you, block that out. But don't block everything out and you don't know and you're not pinpointing how you feel about what you see, what you hear, what you know. You can't do that. You can't just block everything out and just think that everything gonna be okay. No, it's not. We have to deal with our feelings and our emotions. You can't hide from that. And then wonder why you feeling so sad. Why you feeling this way? Why you so angry? Why you so this? Why you so... Because you haven't dealt with what you seeing and what you hearing and what you know. You keep thinking that those feelings that you see, hear, and know is somebody else's feelings, but they your feelings that you haven't dealt with, that you refuse to see. Because you don't want to deal with that type of darkness. You don't want to deal with... You've dealt with so much. And you don't want to deal with that type of darkness that has been revealed at a time such as this. But you're going to have to deal with it. We wanted to know the truth, and the truth is here now, and we got to deal with it. All of us. You can't just brush it to the side and push it down and just keep going. No. You got to deal with it. And it ain't going to be easy. This is tough. But you know what? You was built for it. You got through all of that, and you're going to get through this. And yes, it's a mess. Yes, it's really hard to digest. But you know what? God knew all into everything that's coming out. God already knew about it. And get ready. Because we ain't even scratched the surface of what it is. The true truth of it all is. Hadn't even crossed this. It ain't even scratched the surface of what it is. What the truth really is and what's really being hidden. It ain't even. It's bad now. But we haven't even. We don't know the truth. We don't know the whole truth yet. So that's why it's important for you to deal with now how you feel. Deal with it, process it, release it, and let it go. And if you can't do that, then you just take it, acknowledge it, acknowledge how you feel, and give it to God. Release it and give it to God. Tell God, I can't handle this right now. I'm going to give this to you. Please help me with this because I just cannot handle this type of darkness. Help me handle it. That's all you got to do. But stuffing it and pretending like everything is all right, that ain't it. That ain't it. And that's not how God wants you to handle this. You got to learn how to handle this, and because what's to come, information is to come. You got to be able to handle it, because you are in a position that God wants you to handle it so you can help other people handle it. But if you can't handle it, how can you help somebody else? And pretending like everything is okay, that ain't it. And I'm not telling you something that I don't tell myself. I'm not telling you something that I don't know. When I'm off this camera, I'm study looking at the news, assessing things, and making up in my mind how I feel about it, and I'm going to be done with that. How I feel about it, how I feel about what I see, and what you guys are telling me that has been going on, and what's going on. And yes, I'm in a position where I'm just not going to be bothered with a whole lot of foolishness. But I allow myself to feel how I'm going to feel about it, and then I release that thing. And I start to get in a position to prepare my mind, my soul, my spirit, my household, my finances. Start to prepare. So I'm not just talking to you. I already talked to myself. I already know what position I'm getting ready to be in and what position I'm in. I'm not getting ready to hide from what I see. I see it. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. It's ridiculous. It's dark. But I'm prepared to feel how I feel about it, and then I'm going to be done with that. Okay, so we see this. We know this. So what do we do now? How do we prepare? What's to come? How do I prepare? How do I get myself together? It's basically what I'm trying to tell you. I told you what God is trying to tell you. Now it's telling you how I am handling. Because it's going to become a time where we're not going to be spectators no more. We're going to be expected to shine the light to help to absorb some of this negative energy. And if you can't get past what you're seeing or what you know or what you're hearing, you're not going to be able to be a part of that. It is what it is, and boy, oh boy, is it rough, the position that we are in. But at the end of the day, God is in control. Not God in the sky, God in you. And you have to trust and depend in that God that's in you. You got to hold on to that like you ain't never ever held on to it before. Because what's to come, no man knows the hour, no man knows the day. Only thing you can do is prepare. Prepare for the worst case scenario. Your mind, your soul, your spirit, your finances, your world. And so with that, I'm going to leave that right there. Because I already know that everybody ain't getting ready to click on here. It ain't for everybody. It's for the ones that can understand, understand, and overstand what I'm talking about. See, because the time is really, really near that clicking on he wants you, clicking on he thinking about you, clicking on that. What do that mean? It's time out for that. It's time to seriously be serious about who you are and what you represent. You either serious about it, you either about it, or you not, or you playing games. And that's fine if you want to play games with yourself. But this is not the time to only focus your attention on what somebody else talking about. They want you, and they all this karma stuff. You got to get your mind right. You got to get yourself together. This is a due situation. You either gonna be about it or you not. And I'm talking about prepare. Because that's the only thing you got. That's the only thing you got. Is to prepare. You are in control of that. Anything else, you're not in control over. But you in control of getting, you in control of your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your finances, your household, your vehicle. You are in control of that. So basically, that's what God is trying to say. Do not fall in distraction. I told you to prepare and get ready. So with that, you do what you do. I did my part. I came on here and I did my part. It's up to you to get with your God that resides within you. Ask some questions, tap into some things, and gain an understanding about what you're supposed to be doing right now. Or you can just continue on. That's your business. Continue on the la la land, clicking on video after video after video, worrying yourself till your hair fall out. That's hey, if you want to do that, you go right ahead. So, I'm gone. So with that being said, much love to you. I'm praying for you. I'm sending positive vibes to you. And we got work that we got to do. Get to it. Be about it. If this message is for you and you hearing what I'm saying and you vibing what I'm saying, say, well, all right. Well, all right then. Put it in there, well, all right then. And I'll get it and I'll understand. And I'll be standing in agreement with you in prayer. Because we're going to need to pray. We're going to need to pray about some things here. So, with that, like, share, subscribe, hype it up. All right, so sending you love, sending you healing your way, and Trinity is